Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and I wanted to hop on here and show you how I manage to save money each year when I'm gardening. Mind you, I admittedly overspend on my garden every year, and every year I say, I'm not going to do that again. I hardly used all my seeds. And I'm just gonna go back to shop my stash and go back and just use all the seeds that I haven't used, and I'm going to go ahead and plant those, and I'm not going to buy any more seeds. This is a lie. I have packages upon packages upon packages of new seeds that I need to grow. Um, Mind you, this is one of my boxes with seed stash. Okay? This is this is a problem. um But this isn't about my addiction. This is about how to save money, okay? I have saved a lot of money with getting seeds and buying seeds, and I'm just going to share with you my methods. Okay. So, number 1, I'm going to try to follow my notes so that I could concentrate and not rabbit trail, which I often do. But let's start with number 1. How to get free seeds. Okay. So there are a lot of seed saver groups on Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook, I would recommend getting on Facebook so that you could take advantage of groups. It's such a wonderful thing to be able to be a part of a community that has this similar values that you have. And so let's say gardening is one of them. The gardening community is so sweet, generous, and I feel like it's one of the safest groups to be around. Mind you, there are some bad apples, but just the community is a very sweet community. So one of them is called Seed Savers Exchange. The other one is called Free Seed Swap. And the last one is called Free Heirloom. So free Heirloom is literally a website. So you go to their website and you could order 10 free seed packets from them, and they just recommend that you donate to pay for their shipping costs. So it's relatively low. But if you'd like, you could donate for a larger amount if you'd like as well. So those are great. And I want to give you an example of how you swap. This is how I've swapped before with both Free Seed Swap and Seed Savers Exchange. So I'm going to show you different varieties of how people send their seeds. So some people make their own little envelopes like this. This is kind of like out of a sticky note, like that. And she folded her seeds inside, making a little envelope. And then also, this is the same thing where they created their own little envelope like this. And so what we do is we get like a little index card, a postcard, or whatever. I'm going to cover up some names here. And then write a little note, and then get a piece of tape and then just paste it onto the index card. And so usually what it looks like is tons of seeds per pack, usually like 5, but you'll see this many taped onto an index card, put into an envelope, and sent to you. And so it's just a wonderful way to share and also receive free seeds. So that's a wonderful way to do it. And so if you have certain varieties on your list, I would recommend writing out a list of varieties that you want before you head to the store and getting on these trading sites and start stating what you might want. And if you don't have any seeds to trade, be honest. Say, I don't have any seeds to trade, and but I want to start up a garden. Could you help me out here? And more often than not, you'll find people that want to share with you. I don't recommend doing it every single time because you don't want to take advantage, but to start out your seed garden, to start out your brand new garden, I think that it's more than reasonable to ask for help if you are looking to save money. And then number two, the library. The library is such a great resource because they have, I kind of want to, it's not a seed bank, but they have drawers full of seeds that are free. And if you have a library card, they're free to you to get. They're free for you to get. So I would recommend trying out your library as well. So take your list, that same list that you're using for the seed swapping Facebook groups, and take that with you and check out your local library. Number three. So this is not free, but this is where you could save money. If you have specialty plants that you want that you can't find at the store, like a Lowe's or a Walmart or any other store for that matter that sells their seeds for like $2.99 and above, I would say check out these online stores for your seeds. So one of them is going to be M.I. Gardner, and M.I. Gardner is, it's so, I don't know how he makes this work, but they're $1.99 each packet. It's amazing. And sometimes he offers 10% off of his shipments, off of his seeds. So that makes the seeds like $1.80 per packet. And he has such a wonderful variety. I can't wait till he expands his varieties. But I've gotten so many from him. I mean, I think I just got a packet in from him. Yeah, I got a few things from him, like asparagus. You can't get that for $1.80 at the store. I mean, you're getting 100 count for a seed packet. And I got a lot of varieties. I also got like zinnias, like really pretty zinnias for $1.80 a pack as well. So I would highly, highly recommend his website. And then what other one? Botanical Interest. So they have, I wouldn't say the cheapest, but their ranges are, they're like $2.99. I think the cheapest is like $2.99 to like, I don't know, $5.99. But their selection is amazing. Like if you want a cut flower garden, I would say go to them because they have a wonderful selection for great prices. And then they even have discounts on top of it. So I would say look at their website as well. And then Baker's Creek. Okay, so I love Baker's Creek. And theirs are same price ranges as Botanical Gardens. But I just got a shipment in. And look, they have the cutest packaging. Isn't that so cute? The cutest, and they're super quick, and they offer free gifts. I'm just going to show you really quickly what I ordered, and I'll tell you the price range. They're relatively, I think they're even cheaper than Botanical Interest. So the zinnias that I ordered were $4, and the rest of the packets were $3, and then I got a free seed packet on top of that. So my bill was $21.50, and then I got free shipping. So I got Oklahoma zinnia. I got zinnia queen lime. It's so hard to see this on the viewfinder. And then I purchased German pink tomato. I also got Amish paste, stalks, anytime mix, Chanter Cedo apricot, and then this was the free bok choy, the free seed packet. But zinnias are really expensive nowadays, and pretty ones like these go upward to like $12. So to get them for $4 is such a great deal. So I am really pleased with Baker Creek, and their prices are really they're affordable if you want to get specialty seeds. But that is if you can't get them free from these groups, because these groups they have tons of seeds themselves, and we can't possibly, like I'm on these groups too, we can't possibly use up all of our seeds. You already saw one of my seed stashes. I mean, I have plenty. I mean, I have like maybe 4 of those. So yeah, we have a problem. So we like to share and we like to exchange. So definitely check that out. Baker Creek, and what else? So there's other, if you want to get specialty seeds, there are other companies that are so great that I do purchase from. But they're, I don't want to mention them in this video, is because they're not, I'm not saving, you're not saving money through them. Because you're just not, you're paying for what you're getting. I mean, I think they're economical for what they're offering. I do, but this is just to start you out, like on a really low budget. And I wish I would have seen a video that was encouraging to spend less rather than spend a ton to start out your garden, because you just don't need to do that. You just don't. So yeah, so here I have this is number 5. No, this is not number 5. We're starting to go to stores. So this is Costco. I found dahlia tubers, and I look, this is a really good deal. I mean, this is such a screaming deal at Costco. Let me tell you why. So you're getting 8 to 10 tubers of these beautiful dahlias. Okay, if you go to Longfield Gardens, this is the company that you're buying it from, they are so much more expensive. For instance, let's look at this. Okay, this has 8 dahlia tubers. I am on their website right now. Oh, let me tell you the price for this. This is $13.99 for every variety that I've purchased. $13.99. That is amazing. That makes every tuber like $1.75 each. That's unheard of. You just cannot buy that for that cheap anywhere. So a dahlia tuber of cafe au lait, which is in this variety, cafe au lait, you're getting 4 cafe au lait tubers in here. For 2 tubers on Longfield's Garden, it is $17.75. Now, let me tell you how I also saved on this. I used all of my reward points that I earned using the Costco City Card. I used all of my rewards on that. I have like $71 on rewards that I've used. And I bought nothing but dahlias because I have a problem. But $1.75 per tuber, are you kidding me? And these varieties are gorgeous. This one is Sandra Rocco. Like, these are such gorgeous blooms. This one is called Breakout and Angel Hearts Matador. Like, what? This one alone on their site, this one, Breakout, is the same price as Cafe au Lait, $17.95. Plus, you're paying shipping and handling on their website, and you're only getting 2 tubers. You've already paid less for 8 tubers than you had for 2 tubers if you went on their site. That is such a savings. Okay, so hit up your Costco, use your rewards on all of the good deals that you can get at Costco. They have tulip bulbs, they have all sorts of bulbs, gladiolas, they have astilbe roots of different colors, and roses. They have so many different varieties, irises. So yes, use that. Okay, now stores. Number 5, stores like brick and mortar stores, your typical store. So I'm going to start off with the Dollar Tree. Okay, don't hate me on Dollar Tree, but you can start a beautiful garden just using this the seeds from the Dollar Tree. Their price is $1.25. Excuse me, for 4 seed packets. You could start off with some a zinnia, like a cut and come again zinnia that they offer. You could also start with cosmos. Cosmos are beautiful cut flowers. So there's your two. And then marigolds are really great as like border plant uh, border like flowers. That's the word I'm looking for. And then they have all your herbs. All your herbs. You could buy all your herbs there. Their seeds are viable. If you want vegetables, lettuce, so easy to grow. Yeah, just all of their seeds are viable and really I have vetted them. I use them all the time. As a matter of fact, I purchased some just recently because I like their seeds. So I got, oh, bachelor's buttons. They have these are beautiful cut flowers. So I have bachelor's buttons, helichrysum, another helichrysum, and then Shasta daisies. And that was only $1.25. That is such a good deal. You can't beat that if you're going to be purchasing seeds. Secondly, Lowe's, Walmart, and Home Depot, they have wonderful seed selections. Again, if you want the specialty ones, you're going to go online. The ones that you're specifically looking for, like floret zinnias. Well, you can't purchase them right now, but you could definitely go onto a seed saving group and swap there. I mean, you could get creative. Or if you wanted to buy seeds from Eden Brothers or from Johnny Seeds and you just only wanted a few, get on the trading the trading sites. Or check out MI Gardner, check out Botanical Interest, check out Baker's Creek, because most often they have those same varieties as well. So I'm getting kind of off track, but I'm trying to stay on my list. Okay, so we did Costco, we did Dollar Tree and Walmart. Oh, Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, and Wilco. If you have this Wilco, it's like a farm store. They have really good prices and a lot of varieties. So I would say start there as well if you kind of strike out with all these other places. You could get a pretty good deal with all their seeds there as well. Let's see. Containers to start your seed. You should pay like little to nothing for your containers to start your seed with. And I'm going to give you examples. So I recycle all of my containers that I use for food. Like this, I took this out of my freezer, so it's a little gross. But this has a black plastic container that I put my dirt in, and then I start seeds. So it literally came from something like this. I took it out of its box, but it looked pretty gross. So sorry about that. But you get the idea. And so here I want to show you a couple of my starts in one of these containers. So this is, I think it's purple salvia. Oh, it's dazzling blue salvia. And I just planted this like a week and a half ago, and they're sprouting. And what I love about these small containers is that I don't use a lot of soil to plant these up. I use a little bit of soil, and we'll get to soil after this on how to save money with soil. But yeah, don't go get those individual cells. I will use the individual cells when I want to transplant these. But the reason why I start them off in this is because they're small and I could start a lot in just one little designated area and see what seeds are viable and then start plucking them out and individually transplanting them in their individual cells. So it saves me time and money and space to do it in these little containers. And what I also do is I just put them in my windowsill, and they do not stretch. They get enough light if you put them in your windowsill, and they stay warm because my house is heated, so they sprout just fine. And I'm so excited about about stuff like this. Also, if you don't have any of those items to recycle, I wanted to show you another thing that I use. Oh, here it is. Styrofoam cups. Styrofoam cups. This has been recycled for like 3 years. I recycle them until they break down, and apparently the styrofoam doesn't break down. So in one of my videos, my past videos, I planted shishito peppers, and they're already sprouting, and their true leaves are coming out as well. So once those true leaves are fully matured, I'm going to go ahead and separate this and put them into their own cups. But styrofoam cups are so cheap at the Dollar Tree. There's like 24 styrofoam cups for $1.25. I would get 2 packs of them and just start seeding them. And normally I start more seeds inside of 1 cup, but since these were shishito peppers, I didn't want to start a ton per cup because I I wanted to save myself the work of separating all of them, and I didn't want to damage their roots with shishito peppers are kind of delicate, so I did 2 seeds per cup. But other varieties like tomatoes, those you could pack into a cup and then separate those. They're pretty resilient, so it depends on the variety. Also, Dollar Tree has clear bins like this. I also did the same method where I'm just scatter seed, and then I I know it looks bad, but I just sprout them in little clear containers like this, and I like the fact that it's narrow. And I put it in my windowsill so that way it's not like in the way. But I'm able to plant a lot of seeds and just have one container for it. So that is at the Dollar Tree as well. And I love the fact that it's transparent because the light could get through. So that's an also added bonus. Okay, so I saran wrap. Okay, so I also use saran wrap, which you could also get at the Dollar Tree. I use that as, instead of buying a dome, I just saran wrap it with this plastic. And I do that for the first, I don't know, 2-3 days to get germination. And then you take it off and you don't need the saran wrap anymore because it'll cause some fungus at the top. So anyways, that's how I save money on my containers. And then any recycled pots. So also Lowe's and Home Depot, they tend to have, like during gardening season, like the springtime, when they get a ton of like starter plants, a lot of people don't like taking excess pots, or when they are done planting their plants from the store, they don't know what to do with their pots, so they take it back to Lowe's and they recycle it there. Well, Lowe's will give you those pots for free. So I take advantage of that too. So those are the pots that I use to repot all of my little transplants. So that's completely free. Soil is a big one. So when you are starting seeds, there's like these seed starting soils, like I forgot what they're called, but seed starting soils that are so expensive. And then even potting soil could get expensive. So I just use soil. Oh my gosh, people are you're gonna come at me, gardeners. But this is what I do to save money. And take this with a grain of salt because I don't know. Just what I do, I would just get regular potting soil if you don't want to risk anything. Get regular potting soil. That's a lot cheaper than getting the seed starting soil. And you'll get way more soil that way. But what I do to get even more soil, I get like like garden bed soil, which I could get for I could get a way bigger like sack of soil than I can the potting mix soil. So I'll just buy that and I start all my soil in it. So you'll notice there's no perlite, like zero perlite in my seed, in my soil. And they've done just fine. So, and I still have some sprout, like new ones. These are just like the ones that sprouted like quickly, but I also have some seed, like tiny seed sprouts still coming up. So it's worked for me, and yeah, I would not change that. Another thing, lighting. So lighting, I think I mentioned this earlier. Lighting, it doesn't have to be, I don't own any overhead lighting or LEDs or any of these spectrum lightings um that you use to start flowers or like seeds under. I just put them in my windowsill, and I only get small containers like cups or narrow containers like this. So they fit into my windowsills, and they do just fine. They don't stretch at all. And every year they're ready to go outside and plant. Mind you, I do have a greenhouse, and sometimes I'll occasionally use that, and it's a very cheap greenhouse. It's one of those green plastic ones that I could take down every year if I'd like. And sometimes when I just want everything in one place, I'll take them out there when it's a little bit warmer and and my plants are strong enough to go outside. But I mean, that's down the line. When I'm first seed starting, my windowsills are packed full of my plants. So, and they could stay there up until the time that you're ready to plant them out. Mind you, you need to harden them off for like 2 to 3 days, but afterwards they're fine to go and put out into the garden. So, anyways, I think that's it. I think I covered everything, but I just wanted to let you know that you don't have to spend a lot of money to create such a beautiful garden. There are resources out there, there are affordable seeds, and you don't need a hoarded stash like I do to get a beautiful garden going. And then every year, go throughout your garden, save seeds when the season is over, and trade those seeds onto the seed swapper Facebook groups. And you'll grow your seed stash in no time. So please, you don't need to overspend every single time. But yeah, these are the ways that I save. And if you have any tips, let us know. Put it in the comments. And yeah, let's just share how you best save money on your gardening seasons. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.